Hello everyone and welcome back to our Manchester United career mode. Sorry I haven't been live for a couple of days. I've been uploading some other things and yeah, some other issues that prevented me from going live, but yeah, I'm live. Please subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna try to keep to this schedule. 6 p.m. audio, 8 p.m. 6 p.m. we'll do FIFA, 8 p.m. we'll do audio. And if I do get a chance to do other live streams, I will do that, but I'm gonna stick to these two for now. The other games I'll do whenever I get the chance to do them. But yeah, let's see. As you can see, we're in 4th position. Spurs actually dropped points. They drew against Leeds, if you can see there. Where is it now? This of course happened off stream. Where's that result? Why don't I what's going on here? I think that's what's going on. Where is the last results? Oh no, we're not in January yet. We're not in January, I thought we were. Oh shit. No, we are. I don't know what's going on with the results anyway. Let's get into this. Spurs drew against Leeds United. I don't know why I don't see it there. It's weird. Maybe I'm blind or something. Anyway. So, every day 6 p.m. we're going to do FIFA. 8 p.m. Reddit online. I think it works out well if I'm busy during the day, that I can still do it. That's why I moved the audio stream up to the night time. Then at least I don't miss it. As for GTA, I'm not even sure if I'll continue doing GTA, to be honest. You know, I cannot be bothered with toxic people anymore. So I mean,
there's arguably no greater rivalry in English football. They're certainly the two most successful teams with passionate fan bases. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the action live from Old Trafford.
But yeah, we're all playing on ultimate difficulty, competitive mode on. That's why I've been struggling. So, but at this point in FIFA 21, it doesn't matter if you're not winning the league, because it's what, like 3 weeks away, just over 3 weeks, and FIFA 22 is coming out. So basically just getting used to the difficulty level. That's the only thing this is about. Like, even if you don't manage to win the league. But we have in the past recovered from a 5-point deficit, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
What do you expect to see from him in this match, Lee? Well, the more you give this lad the ball, the better the team normally plays. He switches the ball, he links play from left to right, up and down the pitch. He keeps possession, a brilliant player.
But yeah, as soon as FIFA 22 comes out, we're gonna start the career mode on ultimate difficulty, competitive mode on. The gameplay will obviously be a little different, and it won't be night and day different. There's usually not too much difference between the new title when it comes out, so I think we'll be okay. We might struggle in the first season because we're not going to have as strong a team as we have now, but yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as we're enjoying ourselves, having a good time. Obviously I'm gonna rage. You know, at some point in this on the stream I'm going to rage off this game, so you must just be prepared. That's gonna happen. That always happens when I'm doing FIFA. But at least with Liverpool playing high press, that usually works in my favor. But on this difficulty level, I'm not sure. But we can't just play on legendary all the time. We'll never get better. That's the problem. If you keep playing on a difficulty level, and it's not the highest difficulty level, you'll never improve. I mean, when I was working full time, I was on world class for 2 or 3 years, and when I started this career mode, I went from world class basically all the way up to ultimate with competitive on. Obviously not as good as I can be, but I mean, we are winning games. So I know if you're not playing on the highest difficulty and you want to improve, I suggest you just go up on a difficulty level and just struggle. You're gonna struggle for the first season. When we played Legendary, I was struggling the first season. I was really having a tough time, but eventually it got easy. Yes, we had a penalty. Eventually Legacy got too easy, that's why I had to move over to Ultimate. And I actually accidentally went to competitive mode on, but when I saw it, I just stuck with it. Oh, freaking top corner, that almost missed. I don't know what's going on with my thumb, like I can't hold, I don't know. I think it's when you change between different games too often this happens. You know the controls, but like it feels different from the previous game. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I'm sure other people experience that as well if you switch between games too many times. That reminds me, we are gonna do Fortnite and Star Trek at some point. I just don't know when. I'm thinking maybe we'll leave it for weekends. The plan was to do it over the weekend, but you know what, to be honest, I sometimes get burnt out on doing games and live streams and stuff. Not that I don't enjoy it, but it becomes exhausting because it does start to feel like a job. So it does start to feel like a job at some point. So that's why over the weekend I've been doing the 2K towers, and I'm gonna continue that as well tonight after the audio stream.
Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
After the audio stream will probably be 2 hours, but more or less the audio. I'm doing the dailies on the stream, same as we were in the mornings. I'm just moving it over to the night because I want to do it at the exact same time every day. And even though it's a lot later, I don't think a lot of people care too much about dailies anymore. With the game already being on its second year, basically.
Let's fly here. Well, he did his job defensively. They do pass the ball with authority. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
And besides that, you know, I'm rarely awake when the dailies reset, so we will do the dailies on the stream, but it's not going to be called a dailies objective. It's just going to be audio stream. Yes, come on. Oh! Shit. What happened there? I don't know. I messed up. And just another reminder, guys, you must get your ideas in for our career mode. If you don't get your ideas in, then I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an FC United create a club career mode. I'm actually gonna do 2 career modes. I'm gonna do the create a club one, and I'm gonna do a Man United career mode, so that we'll do the create a club one, and then when I get tired of that career mode, we'll basically head over to the Man United career mode, which I won't get tired of because I support the team, and then we'll like play musical chairs between those two career modes basically. And on each one we're gonna do all 15 seasons, because we'll have more than enough time to complete 15 seasons. I know a lot of people don't do it, that's why I want to do 15 seasons on the stream on YouTube, because most people only do 3 or 4 seasons. Yes, come on Fred. Ah, Fred! Typical Fred with your bad first touch. Just joking. Fred is good in my game. Fred is actually one of my best players. Since I moved him from CDM to CM, he's been one of the best players. He's been much more reliable. And all they should do that. Move the fucking guy out of CDM and he'll be much better.
But they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball?
So I'm telling you, Liverpool is easy to play against in the game. Liverpool is easy to play because if you get that first goal against Liverpool, you'll probably beat them. Because they do have this thing where the AI is a little bit more intelligent, because they'll actually adapt the game plan. If they're behind, they'll try to go to push higher and, you know, be more aggressive, and that kind of plays into my hand. I mean, I guess it depends on how you play the game. Most of the time I am not on the ball, so that kind of works in my favor, them being very aggressive and pressing high and stuff. Yes, come on. This will be game over. Of course Martial is gonna score. How is he not gonna score? Let me just put this in the chat, just so when the guys come on there you can see it.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Okay, so just put the question there in live chat if someone comes on and they see it. I'm not gonna repeat that same question the whole stream. Just that which team should we use in our in our FIFA 22 career mode? It can be any team, any league, doesn't matter. The problem is I don't really want to play with Man United on FIFA 22 again. But then it's that thing, if you don't play with the team you actually support, you tend to get, or I tend to get tired of playing with that team. So if I play with Man United I don't get tired of playing with them. Oh.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic. He's driven in the corner. And he didn't miss by a massive margin at all. Marcos Llorente. And Mohamed Salah now. And a glove on the ball from the keeper. And the corner for Liverpool.
You know, as for the audio streams, when we do it, oh shit, when I do it on a Tuesday, I will actually just in the description or somewhere put any discounts that I see or anything. Like, I'm not gonna cover that on the stream.
So back back in business. The second half underway, and it was a below-par effort from Liverpool in the first 45. No getting away.
We could have been 4-0 ahead, you know that. 5-0, we could. We missed 2 good chances. But yeah, I still think this is pretty much game over. We just need to keep our heads.
Very timely interception.
I don't think the way Liverpool plays in the game, the high line is they press way too high, and it's 10 times worse for them when they go behind. So obviously they'll have a lot of the ball, but when we're on the counter, we tend to score against them. And I mean, it's been this way against them since I basically started this career mode. On Legendary, on Ultimate, playing with this team, playing with a lesser team, I've always found them very easy to play against. From all the big teams, they're the easiest to play against.
Just a quick reminder, we'll have FA Cup 4th round action coming up for you live. It's Manchester United taking on Leeds United. Knockout football, Derek, you know it's my favourite. Properly focuses the mind, that does. Well, it should do anyway. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, come on. Oh, no, that's bad. Well, it we could have made something out of that, because they actually should have let it gone out, and they didn't. Oh well, spoiled milk, I guess. Oh, here comes a goal. Yeah, you know they're gonna score. I can't bring Shaw off, are you crazy? So I'm gonna have to bring him off. Next bring Rice off, let's bring this guy off as well. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Once they're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, they're gonna score. And again, it's falling over. They're all... You know, at this point in FIFA 21, we shouldn't be surprised, but I really hope they do something about the goalkeeping in 22, because it is atrocious. I can't remember goalkeeping being this bad. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe someone that watches this is actually been playing FIFA 21 since last year, and they will have noticed the same thing, because the goalkeeping is very bad from both sides actually. Like, it's easy to once you get one-on-one, it's also very easy to score actually. Look at this, here comes the goal. See what I mean? Like, it's way too easy to score. I mean, from Ultimate to Legendary, the only difference is to get the chance to score actually, and to get the ball off them is the difficult part, or the more difficult part. It's not super difficult, but in some games, you know, you do mess up. But once you get clear on the goalkeeper, you're pretty much gonna score. And as nice as it is for you, what that means is that they also score easily. And I'd rather score half the goals and concede half less goals, if that makes sense.
Well, don't forget, action from the 4th round of the FA Cup is coming your way on EA TV. And maybe Rashford.
Because the only thing this goalkeeping thing does is it breaks immersion. And I mean, especially in a game like this, it should be so strongly rooted in reality. And this is almost arcade-ish goalkeeping.
Williams, fluency of movement. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. A free kick.
Sorry, just give me a second. Blijf jij stil. Hey, kom hier zo. Sorry, I just want to sort these guys out. Sorry about that.
Took it cleanly.
I hope you didn't mind that.
Davies. It's opening up for them. Well, no problem.
No, that was never gonna reach.
Fred. Rashford. That's well blocked.
Dude!
And now the delivery. And you need your defender to take charge.
Come on. Ah, that's offside. Like it. Can't complain, that was offside, but it, you know, it always feels as if the game does it on purpose. Honestly feels as if the game does it on purpose. Wait. Too late. Actually wanted to keep him on because his stamina is so high. Just a mistake there. Anyway guys, if you're interested, as you can see over the last couple of days I've been uploading the towers in 2K20. So, I mean, if you're interested in that game, please check that out.
Oh, a lovely ball.
Like, none of it is done live, so you won't get notifications for it, so just check it out please.
Strong play here on the shielding front. And there it is, a goal, but will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings?
But of course, don't feel obligated to do it. Just telling you that it's up.
You're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
You know what? I'm actually gonna recall that defender from Chelsea because he's playing in the first team. So I need to recall him.
There's a slide rule pass. And continues his run.
To make them weaker because they like challenging me. They're like direct rivals for the title this season.
Oh, good vision. Rashford is through. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it. Well, let's see the replay and look at the
Also need to see what other players are known at which clubs. I'm not gonna buy a player because buying a player now is gonna be a waste. I'm gonna let that money roll over
Manchester United throw in here.
to next season. I wanna actually try to get Mbappe and maybe De Jong or someone like that.
Fred.
If we even play it. I don't even know if I'm gonna do another season.
Naby Keita.
I might just finish this season, but we'll see how it goes. Depends on how long we take to get to the end of the season.
We have entered the final minute.
So I might not do it every night, but if I do it, it will be at this time.
And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellent.
Yeah, there's the hat-trick, boy.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box. You know that. It's a beauty. And the
That was a perfect cross, actually. 56 goals. He only needs 13 to break the record. And we're only in the middle of January, so he's definitely going to break the record. He'll probably get 70, 75, 80 goals in the league. Probably get well over 100 overall. It's insane. Imagine you had that. Imagine you had a striker that prolific. It's like it. You'd never let his contract run down. You always extend his contract when he has like 3 years left. End of the season you'll extend his contract if you had that striker.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Oops.
Thank you, that's all the questions.
Radio. I want to see this because I want to weaken Chelsea. That's the problem. And since we played Chelsea twice, I think it was different competitions or same competition, both in the Premier League. But he was playing every time, so we do need to get him back. And yeah, I think. I mean, the others are alright. He can stay at Spurs. It's not really. This guy needs to come back. Yeah. There's no other way. You need to weaken Chelsea. They'll probably go out and buy someone, but that's fine. They can buy another defender. As long as it's not my player screwing me over. Yeah. Greenwood is not going anywhere. Forget about it. You can you can pretty much go on the bench. That guy. No, I'm gonna put him on the bench. No, no, wait a minute, yeah. Right. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave that one space open just to boost these guys a little bit more. I mean, 80 plus is alright. I want to try to get more people up there into the 80s. So I'm gonna do the same. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that one guy in there. Get them boosted. No, I'm not gonna put that guy on the bench because we have Camera that can play CDM and centre back and midfield, so we have a versatile player, so we don't really need another defender on the bench.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start with the questions now, please. Thank you. That's
See. We should have an easy time, but you never know with this game. At least now in the league we don't have any so-called big clubs to play against. We only now have the lesser teams. So obviously that doesn't mean we're gonna win all our games that we have left, but I don't think we have an excuse not to win every game we have left. But unfortunately that also means we're relying on other teams to drop points around us. Oops. Come on, why is this thing always taking so long?
Well, what a game we have in store for you today.
Rivals.
Has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. It's Leeds United. They face Manchester United and it's live on EA TV. And here we are at the home of Leeds United since their formation back in 1919, Elland Road.
Elland Road.
Ray, and joining me here on the
I'm actually glad they added it in, because when a game got released it wasn't in the game. We just had like a generic stadium.
The FA Cup. It's Leeds United versus Manchester United.
Well, cheers, Derek. These home fans are going to enjoy this. They surely must. With a team coming as big as this to your club, make sure you don't let yourself down. Don't let those fans down. Don't let your families down. Really, really give it everything
Don't
you've
get
got.
myself down, I think. What's he smoking?
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11.
Let's see, who did I have
Fairly
there?
conventional 4-5-1 setup.
Yeah, that back four
Yeah,
being
I-
protected throughout the game with the 5 midfield players.
To be honest, I think this should be
Really
easy.
important that they do support that lone striker when they do have the ball.
I mean, apart from Silva and Tete, they don't really, in my opinion, have anyone that's gonna be a threat to us. But you never know. Games are won on the pitch.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, 2 wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow 3 in midfield. A back 4, the 2 full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Okay.
And so the battle
Now,
commences.
I was saying it's gonna be easy. Now it needs to be easy. We can't not win this now.
Mateusz Klich. Mohamed Simakan. Alioski
Simakan.
has it.
I forgot about him.
Klich.
He's also decent.
Guevara. Fabio Silva.
Okay, look at this.
What an important piece of defending. Slipshod passing. Well, as a defender,
Ah,
you can't afford
should have
take
gone
your
to
eyes
Sancho
off
there.
Anthony Martial, even for a fleeting moment. In what way might he contribute in this match, Lee?
Well, a hat-trick in his last game. Defenders, beware. Concentrate on your job.
Okay,
They will
no.
take great
It's
pleasure
you know, it's this
in stopping
competitive
the
mode that does
machine.
this. They like the only difference between
Perfectly positioned
competitive
to
mode
take
on
it.
and off is they like to do these skill moves where you can't get the ball off them. Like, it doesn't make the actual game more difficult. It's just they do more skill moves and stuff. So it's kind of annoying,
For the keeper. Well, he was
but
so
I mean,
sharp, the goalkeeper there, wasn't he? What a wonderful save.
hopefully in FIFA 22 they actually make it more realistic, because
Driven in the
like
corner. A deft clearance.
the description of competitive
Mohamed
mode
Simakan.
and what you actually get isn't really
Guevara.
the same thing.
Super tackle and they've won possession.
Basically on competitive mode every single player does a skill move and pull back and stuff.
And a significant
Like,
ball
obviously in
following
real
that
life
cross.
not all players do that,
Shaw
so I mean,
takes
maybe
some
they,
progress with the ball at his feet.
I mean, you can kind of forgive it because it's the first time they put this competitive mode in the game, so hopefully it will improve,
And there to intervene.
but I doubt it.
the ball, Luke Ayling. Silva. Under Guevara.
You see how easy Liverpool game was, and you're telling me Leeds are better than Liverpool.
Now with Rashford. United could be onto something. He could pick out a teammate. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well.
I don't understand this game logic sometimes.
Now the delivery. High class goalkeeping.
Dude,
Positioning.
you tell it. You see what I mean with.
Brilliant save.
You know, the goalkeeper is always 10 times better than yours.
Fred. Good visualization and execution. And important for him to remain calm.
Seriously, come on, man.
Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Ayling. Tete. Elder Costa. In the right place to cut out the pass. Jadon Sancho. And back with Martial.
Now, after the audio stream, I'm probably gonna do a couple of pay-per-views.
Could be troublesome.
Shit,
He's
look
in
at this.
position.
Here comes a goal.
And a goal!
Ah,
Their opener.
you see,
They can celebrate.
they get one decent chance on goal and they score.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Like, the goalkeeper is so bloody useless, and it's not Donnarumma that's useless.
Now he must favour the cross.
I think it's designed this way, that the user's goalkeeper is bad.
A terrific pass. They just couldn't stay in front.
I honestly think that the game made the user's goalkeeper bad. Like, they did it on purpose, to make it more challenging for you. I don't know. Because it always seems like
Well, here's the goal again.
the goals you concede are so silly goals.
And then
Easy
for
goals.
goal, do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he
Like, the
certainly
goalkeeper
puts a
never
fantastic
ever has a chance to save
absolutely
anything.
smashes it past the keeper.
I can never say,
It's a
okay,
really
this
lovely
is going to be
finish.
kept out.
Fabio Silva. And unable to keep the ball.
I mean, if you can tell in the game, okay, there's a goal coming now,
Going
then
well.
there's a problem.
The game has
Yes.
been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
I mean, in FIFA, once you know there's a goal coming, whether it's for you or against you, then there's a big problem.
The box, you know that. It's a
Because you shouldn't tell when the goalkeeper is going to save and when he's not going to save. When you can tell that,
absolutely no chance. Fantastic
then the
goal.
game is obviously broken. That's basically proof that the game is broken.
Possession certainly isn't a problem for
I
Leeds,
mean,
but it's just whether they can convert
if I was
that
playing
possession
FIFA
into
11 or
goal
FIFA
chances.
12 or something,
He
I
says
could,
they need to pick up the
honestly,
pace
I
a
could
little,
forgive
start
it.
utilising the wide areas
Even
more.
FIFA 15,
Back line's doing a
just
decent
going
job.
6 years back,
Hopefully the
I
forwards
would
can do
forgive
that as
shitty
well.
goalkeeping and stuff, but
Toure.
I mean, not in 2020, not in 2021 should you have this problem.
Showing excellent vision. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately.
Come on, Rashi.
This attack looks highly promising. And nobody there to pick him up in the
Nice.
second. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. Defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the replay.
And this is just, like, I'm not,
Counter-attack that sets
that
up
just
the
proves that
chances.
I'm complaining about this and I'm not a sore loser because we're winning. And I'm still complaining about this
Serious
goalkeeping.
questions about my
So it's not like I'm complaining when I'm losing. I'm complaining because it makes the game unrealistic. Even our goals, most of our goals are scored easily. Once you get one-on-one with the goalkeeper, there's like a 95% chance you're going to score. Like, the goalkeeping is really bad.
3-1.
Manchester United, number 9,
And at least on Ultimate Team. I don't know on career mode. I don't know how it is in Ultimate Team. I think Ultimate Teams are better because we know EA Sports are only the focus of the FIFA series is Ultimate Team. That's never going to change. Career mode will never be the most important part of the game. So they don't really care about details like bad goalkeeping and stuff. Like if a career mode's goalkeeping is not realistic, as long as you can play the career mode, that's really the only thing they care about. Because the cash cow is Ultimate Team, and you know, you just have to come to that point where you accept it. It is what it is. It's still annoying though. I mean, I always try to be immersive in a career mode, and it's difficult with something like that. I mean, look at that. It's way too easy to score and to concede. So I don't know, maybe the goalkeepers is always on professional difficulty level or something, I don't know. There's no way that goal should have even gone in. So I'm not just saying it's when we concede, like most of our goals is way too easy to score.
The first half here comes to an end.
We just see what's going on here. Spurs and Arsenal are playing against each other, so okay, I should have scrolled further, but that's good. At least one of them can go out. I like it when the other so-called big clubs are playing against each other in the FA Cup. I'd happily play lesser clubs all the way to the final. Oh, freaking game over. I can't believe it, like, we were struggling until they scored. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing. I was struggling to get a grip of the game until they scored. As soon as they scored, we basically started tearing them apart. It doesn't happen too often. I mean, usually if you struggle against a team, it goes at best like a roller coaster. But yeah, ever since they scored, there haven't been a match. Until they scored, they were actually quite difficult to play against. I think they might have run out of energy.
Now they've lost it. Now there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact. A reported
Yeah, that's never gonna win.
£80 million, huge amount of money. Responsibility on a player's shoulders with that sort of price tag is huge. But he's a huge player.
How much
Big
did they say?
personality.
Well read to win possession back. Sancho. And given away.
Nah, well, I wanted to go to Bruno, but yeah, I was trying to be too clever there. Sometimes you just have to be basic. Sometimes doing basic things right is much better than trying to be clever.
Very quick thinking there.
I mean, I'm not that good in the game, but I went from world class to ultimate in like 4 seasons in game, and I don't play any other game. I basically just, since I went to legendary, I've basically only done this career mode that I stream. I don't even play friendlies or anything. So to go in like just over 200 games from world class to ultimate with competitive mode on, I basically did that by doing the basics. I've never liked doing skill moves and stuff like that, but that's just always what worked for me.
And 30 minutes left for play in this match. And attempting the through ball.
Yes, come on.
Can be dangerous from this position.
Ah,
And not cleared away properly.
well, you didn't need to be stingy because you already got the bloody hat-trick. But I'd like to get Martial more than 100 goals in this career mode. Or at the season overall. In the Premier League, you'll probably get to about 80 goals.
Decisive second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final coming up for you live on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Brighton.
Yes, Derek, one more hurdle to jump into the final. Got to be brave in that game. Easier said than done.
And there is the goal! He's
See what I tell you.
joy unconfined.
That's, I mean, you have to score over your career mode. You'll probably concede, like, if you do 15. If I had done 15 seasons, I'd probably have conceded 700 goals.
In the end, too late. Balls in the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of
Which
the
means
goals scored.
if you concede 700 goals over career mode, which you would because the goalkeeping is shit, then that means you'll probably have to score about 3,000 goals over career mode. Oh, that's now over 15 seasons. So just shows you have to score 3-4 times more goals than they score. Because they barely had anything in this game, and they like had a soft shot on goal, and it's a 91 rated goalkeeper. Goes past him like it's nothing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry too much about the subs. We are playing Brighton and we're well ahead on that one.
Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Anthony Martial. Careless in possession.
So we can make like
Well, the attack
2 or
carried
3
that
subs,
initial threat, but
or
fizzled out.
2, 3 or 4 changes to the first team for that Brighton
Down
game.
to the final 20 minutes here.
Most of the first team will stay on because I don't want to take too much of a chance.
Guevara.
But I think we'll be good going into the final in that one.
Encouraging stuff from United.
Come on, here comes goal 4 for Martial.
A goal!
You see, it's way too easy to score. Like,
Very few would lay it.
the only thing that prevents him from scoring more than 10 goals in a game is getting past midfield and the defenders. Once you get past them, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter how good the goalkeeper is. It's easy to score past goalkeepers.
Bad little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
Way too easy. And I need to point that out, that I am scoring easily when I'm one-on-one with the keeper, because
Well, if there were any
honestly, I don't think it's just our goalkeeper that's bad. I just think it stands out more because when you concede, it matters more.
but not so.
But yeah, I think the goalkeeping is very bad in career mode.
And the cross is very much on.
I mean, to be honest,
It will be a corner.
if I'm honest, and I'm not like, I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have considered less than 100 goals in his career mode. If you take out all these goals, that's so weak. It then straight at the keeper.
Played into the centre of the box. Struggling to get it away. Threat over for now, it seems. Good pressure high up the pitch. Martial.
Yes, don't be stingy.
Almost unbelievably, he's kept it out.
Well, I'm not sure how he's reached that. Just look at the stretch on that.
Da
Brilliant
-na
save.
-na,
And the corner's been given.
na -na, na -na,
Over it comes.
na
Just couldn't capitalise there.
-na. Tap Soba is on.
Oh, left his man behind here. Toure. Alioski has it. Mateusz Klich. Fine use of the ball. Will he find the net? And there it is. A goal.
See what I mean?
Will it be purely
Yes, like that.
equalisation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been on the best.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
and as we conceded,
You have to score like,
with the through ball, and once
you
he
have
gets
to
himself settled, battle with the
If you
keeper to
if
beat.
you don't score a lot of
Now
goals,
it's into
you'll
the
never
back.
win a game in this
Smashing
career
goal.
mode. Look at that, it's barely a shot. That's barely a shot at goal. I mean, and the only and really the only control you have of the goalkeeper is pressing triangle and pulling him upfield from his line. That's not really doing anything. That never helps. That's actually worse than not doing anything. The best thing you can do is not do anything, and then the goalkeeping, he doesn't do his job. Like, I can't believe. It's always funny how a game, like a main focus of a game, that's not working properly.
He's driven in the corner. Anthony Martial. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Well, wait,
No,
don't go anywhere.
we're fortunate we scored many. Imagine we only scored 3 goals in this game, and we considered those 3 shit goals because all of them were basically straight at the goalkeeper just falling over. So imagine we only scored 3 goals. Imagine, like, so imagine they scored, which was fine because it's early on, and you managed to get 3-1 ahead, and then they score those 2 shitty goals to equalize, and then you have to play another game. That's why it gets annoying. Even when you're winning, it's annoying.
And he read it superbly.
So it looks bad. It looks like look how many goals you conceded. But freaking half of those is completely out of your control.
Final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Again, Martial, the difference with his 3 goals basically put us over the finish line. I didn't even look at the results now.
We've got some questions for you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Let me just see. Let's just sort thread out here. If you don't keep working on this development, you'll never get your players to go well over 90. Like, you hinder their development if you don't work on that constantly. If you just play the games and you
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll start questions now.
if you basically quick sim, keep everyone on balance and just do the games, you'll never get these players over 90. Okay, we have Brighton. I just want to see because I'm pretty sure we're 5-2 ahead, and I think we played 6-2. Yeah. Okay, we can make some subs. I don't want to make too many changes here. I'll just take a look at the stamina. What is stamina? Anyone whose stamina is higher than 90 will keep one. And the others we can basically sub off because I don't know how close the second game is. Just look at that guy's stamina, 99. Sprint speed 99. It's insane. 99 stamina. Those three guys can stay in. Yeah, let's bring him off. Yeah, I think that's fine. You don't want to go overboard with the changes and have them surprise you. Then you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. Let's just see what's going on here. Cool. No, that is comment.
The wait is over and the contract has finally been signed. We're just minutes away from witnessing his debut. How will he fare?
Who's this?
Floodlights are shining down.
That's weird because
Old Trafford in Manchester.
so he signed for them, but in real life he does play for them. So did he go away and come back? I wonder. It looks like like they sold him and they bought him back. Because why would it be their first impression? I've played Brighton many times. It's weird. Anyway, let's look at their lineup. Sorry, just needed to skip because of the music. But yeah, Wesley, Basuma. Nah. I don't. Like, even if we lose this game, which I don't think we will, that aggregate score is way too much for them. What the hell happened there?
United in total cruise control in all departments. They're absolutely superb. Really, really strong up front. Sharp. Surely this tie is over, barring a miracle.
See the players that I rotated, like Hakimi and Tapsoba and that Chota Clara and those three guys. I don't really want to sub them off. I want to keep them on. So
Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. That's a very impressive piece of defense.
I'll probably bring Shaw off, Martial off, and maybe Fred off, or one of the fullbacks.
Shaw. Bruno Fernandes has it. Might be able to set up the chance. Can he finish?
Ah, yeah, that's game over.
Technical excellence
It,
to finish that one off.
for them to beat us now, they basically have to score 5 goals. And I mean, there's no way they're going to score 5 against us.
It's a decent move to evade the defender, and bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
So actually on half time I'm going to make 3 subs.
Well, totally confused his opponent. And smart defending. United could be onto something.
Almost got in there. It's actually a lot closer than it looked.
March. Yves Bissouma has it. Bissouma.
Good.
Wesley has
No, it's another defender coming up, and because the name tag,
movement.
this is obviously just my problem, not problem all around with everyone.
Can they get in behind them?
But because those name tags are in the
Yves
corners,
Bissouma has it.
I don't always see who I'm controlling.
Challenge.
Because like from this far away, a lot of these players, like, you won't know if it's Tapsoba or Fred or Davies that you're controlling, or if you're controlling
Bissouma.
Shaw
Wesley.
or Bruno or something, because you can just tell the skin tone. Especially if things are happening quickly. You can't really tell who you actually in control of. Until you realize, oh, now I'm in control of the defender. Why is the defender in midfield? So yeah, it kind of sucks because the AI basically does that.
It is to be a throw-in.
You know, hopefully for FIFA 22 they actually do something about that, because the problem with that is, like, your instructions doesn't work properly. Like, it works, but it doesn't always work. Like, sometimes you'll find that the player that you're not in control of is not doing what your instructions say. So when you've got a guy that instructions says stay back, but he keeps going forward into midfield, that's a problem, because he's not following the instructions. So yeah. Hey Sickly, how's it going, man? Sorry I haven't been live for a couple of days, man. Just felt that I'm at this point where I start feeling a little burnt out on live streams and stuff. But after this I'm going to do Red Dead Online.
Has it. Crisp tackling. Well, that is how to run at defenders. He's in behind. Well,
Now, of course they're going to save it.
And the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Over it comes. Fisted clear. The high press was very much on. Determined defending. March. Wesley
But
has it.
you know, when did I play? Saturday morning or Sunday morning? I think it was Sunday morning, and this game basically cheated me out of a result. So I was kind of pissed off with the game. Probably tomorrow night. I think I'll do it tomorrow night. I think I'll do it 8 PM tomorrow instead of the audio one. I think in the audio stream, basically the 8 PM slot, I'll do different live streams. So yeah, tomorrow, fortnight. I'm glad you asked about it, so we can do it tomorrow.
Davide Zappacosta. And Feldman with it here. Yves Bissouma has it. Well, he
Come on.
likes to run at them. Committed challenge.
There's next.
Now can they make something happen? Martial in the middle. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Martial.
What the hell is going on? Who are we playing against? I thought we were playing against Brighton. You know, this is what competitive mode does, right? It basically gives everyone good skill moves. Every single player does skill moves, pullbacks. They just keep the ball better. It's not like it makes the game, the players smarter. They just all do skill moves to keep the ball. It's freaking very annoying. I hope they do something different to make it. Competitive mode to me should make the game harder, not make it unrealistic. Because now everyone is doing skill moves. And when last did you watch a football game where they actually do skill moves all the time? Like, this doesn't happen in real life. It's not realistic. But yeah, I have to do it because we'll improve our game, but it's still annoying.
Plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Good strength to keep the ball. March. Couldn't quite find his teammate.
I need to get to that side of the pitch because I can't play on the top side of the screen. I've never been able to really go down that plank very well. I always struggle down that side.
Well, it could be on for him here. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, here it is again. It's all about
Wow, wonder how many goals he scored.
It was so quick to get out from the back.
62 plus, how many is this?
Power in the finish.
Probably scored about 65 goals overall so far. I don't know how many he scored in the Champions League.
2-0 now.
I actually think Martial is going to get to 100 goals in the season.
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
I mean, in the Premier League alone, I think you'll get about 75, 80 goals.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And they're making a change. Alphonso Davies.
Come on.
Rashford. And crossed in the direction of the back post.
You know what's amazing, right? This is Brighton. And I'm curious to see where they are on the league table, because that really determines how good they're doing. So we had Rashford. What's his crossing? Let me see. I don't mind because we're winning the tie. We're going through to the final anyway. But I actually need to make some subs. I need to make subs. Where's the crossing? 88 crossing, right? 88 crossing. What's this guy's heading? Where is heading? Jumping 85. I don't see heading. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just curious to know, because this doesn't make sense how you're always getting beaten by these shit players. Heading accuracy 85. So I mean, that's pretty good. And they're getting beaten by Brighton defenders. It's like, yeah, sometimes this game doesn't make sense. Bring Martial off. Who else do we bring off? Do we bring Fred off? Or where's stamina now? 91. 91. Ah, well. I must say my team has excellent stamina. Yeah, I mean that's good. They bring 3 off. Yeah. I mean, there's no way that they basically have to score 6 goals in 35 minutes to go level with us. So I mean, that's not gonna happen. Even if we lose this game, they won't get that much.
No nonsense clearance. Edmond Tapsoba. Not messing around with that clearance. Bissouma. Paris Saint-Germain have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation has been signed and sealed. And he
Signed, sealed, delivered, and yours.
Well, Derek, the fans are really going to love him. He's a top player, a real pro. In fact, he's a manager's dream. Mikola Shaparenko.
I would like to keep a clean sheet, but freaking hell, this game.
It should be. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week.
I think a clean sheet in career mode is harder to come by than finding a unicorn.
An important interception.
Zerera's chicken teeth.
Rashford. And crossed in there. And the keeper exuding confidence.
Haaland, that's why you're on the bench and not a starter.
Right time. Haaland.
Haaland! Why are you shouting his name? He didn't do anything.
Haaland.
Haaland.
The attack fizzles out. And
a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester United facing West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Whee!
I just couldn't
Like,
keep
I'm
them
basically just going through the motions at the moment. Like, there's no way they're getting back into this game. It's so far. Like, the only reason I'm not simming,
What can they do from here?
well, two reasons. One is I want to get as much game time on this difficulty in, because I don't play the game. I only play FIFA when I'm streaming, so I don't do any off-stream
So
FIFA.
20 minutes to go.
And the other reason is if you do a quick sim to result, your players take a massive stamina hit.
With a real chance. Can't miss, surely.
Oh yes, I can miss because
Block there.
the game doesn't want me to score. The game doesn't want me to score, you're not gonna score.
And breaking at pace with menace. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. An unforced error, you've got to say. Don't forget we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Brighton and Hove Albion facing Fulham.
Whee!
Really looking forward
Oh,
to
that
it. Always a
was
great
never gonna work. I was
atmosphere.
basically just,
Should be a really
like, sometimes
entertaining
if I
match.
know I'm basically done with the game, with the match, I sometimes try something different.
Marcus Rashford.
I mean,
Haaland.
try something enough times and it gets easy for you.
Declan Rice.
So,
Bruno Fernandes. No accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way, way wide.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
yes, is that guy still playing for Brighton? Trust it.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back.
That's one thing I like about this career mode, and I hope it's in FIFA 22 is the same. Because in previous career modes, by season 3 or 4,
Minutes to go.
like a lot of the team's players are unrecognizable. Like most of the players left. But in this,
Oh, tremendous
on this career mode, actually a lot of the teams on season 4,
break looks on.
halfway through season 4 by the way, is a lot of the players
Possession.
from season 1 is still at the club. That's actually nice.
Has a go. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
So when you're playing Liverpool, it does still feel like you're playing against Liverpool players, for instance.
And firing it into the area. Is he going to score? Not to be in terms
Can't
of the
believe it
finish.
didn't score.
Sandro Tonali. Rashford. Played into the centre. It comes to absolutely nothing. Fred. Haaland.
Holland.
Goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay. He didn't panic, did it? Decent strike, good technique, bread and butter strike, really, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Three goals without reply.
I'm much more worried about the Premier League now, to be honest. Like, I hope, because we beat Liverpool, so I hope there's some other teams that dropped some points. I don't remember who's above me, but I mean, anyway, anyone that's above me, I hope that they dropped some points.
Very few would lay a glove on them.
Hey. But ASMR for you there.
Here's the replay. Great disguise on the pullback cross.
Suki's, I don't know, she's
Bad little chance.
looking for
2-1,
attention here next
left
to me.
completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end. it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason,
Just give me a
Derek,
sec.
I'm not a manager.
Sorry, just give me one moment. Sorry about that.
Is turning into something of a rout. 4-0.
10-2 on aggregate.
Mikola Shaparenko. Now in possession, Kosar. The referee blows for
It's
full
Suki
time,
when
and Manchester
when I'm
United
talking on the
go
mic,
punching on
sometimes
for the
she's
final.
like,
Well, you can't
thinks
say
I'm
they
arguing
didn't
with
deserve
her or something. Well, she thinks she's in trouble. Another 10 out of 10 for Martial, always getting 10 out of 10s. He's the GOAT. Oh, we're probably gonna play Spurs. I mean, look at that first leg score, 4-0. Probably get Spurs in the final. But you never know.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Got some more ASMR here from Akira. So we're just picking, I don't know, they're very difficult today. Just sorry guys. I don't know,
Thanks,
they're
that's
being
all
very...
the questions we have.
These two dogs of mine, like the other one is fine, she's chill, but these other two, you know, I just want to see something. I think we'll have to recall this guy as well because he's playing for Spurs. Playing at Spurs at the moment. Recall, yes. For some reason they're very difficult tonight, these two dogs. Suki and Akira. Don't know actually what the problem is. They're like very restless. They're usually fine. Anyway. Well, we're still 5 points behind, so... The problem is we're relying now on Man City, Chelsea and Spurs to drop points. I think Arsenal 6 points behind is still fine. But yeah, those other two guys. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna... It depends on... Basically we're kinda reliant on them. I just wanna see something here. Martial already on 72 goals this season overall in 38 games. That's amazing. So, I mean, he's gonna go well over 100. Just look at that, 72. Closest one to him is 19. That's insane. Couple of players that I haven't played, but we're not gonna be worried about that. We'll sort that out afterwards. Not worried about that now. Yes, but obviously you're the captain, of course you're gonna play West Brom. We need to win this. On the flip side, at least the games we have left in the league are all winnable. Because we don't have any big clubs left. But you never know. everyone. Training back to normal, that's other one when we boosted in a bit extra. Not gonna do that again. No, that guy. Nobody wants this piece of crap. I've been trying to sell him for like 2 years, nobody wants him. I think I'll probably end up releasing him, to be honest. Like, he's like my version of Phil Jones. He's there, not playing, nobody wants to buy. Sorry, Phil Jones. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, well, we'll give you a chance. Or do we? Yeah, let's give him a chance, it's okay. I mean, if things don't work out, we can always just bring Martial back on. I mean, I don't think we should have any problems anyway. But, no, that's easy to say that.
This is the scene here at the Hawthorns. Great to have you with us. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee
Well,
Dixon.
shit, no, I think we can just skip this, like, seriously. Där Amara Diangana.
Very much looking forward to bringing you action from
Yeah,
the
they don't
Premier
have
League.
enough.
It's West Bromwich Albion versus Manchester United.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one, Derek. Excite me. Come on, let's see some entertainment.
The problem is, all the teams tend to play the same way. Like, most of the time they all play the exact same.
And control. Romain Sawyers. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
That was close.
And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, as you can see on our graphic, United come into today's game leading the league in goals scored.
102. Nice, but we still fourth, so it doesn't mean anything.
Fans want to see goals. We all want to see goals, and this lot rarely let us down. They're prolific. Ian Wright would have scored an absolute hatful in this team.
I mean, the problem is with this difficulty, well, not this specific, but the way difficulty levels work in the game is they make a shit team good. Like, a shit team should still be shit, and like, you can't polish a turn and make it diamond. It's still a piece of turn. Only the good teams should actually be much better on these higher difficulty levels. That's just my opinion.
And firing it into the area. Did his job defensively. Fred. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. Well, what an opportunity, but really
Like,
good defending, you've got to say.
the opposition isn't determined by the overall. It's determined by the level, difficulty level you play on. That's the problem.
Sawyers.
That, like, I think they should do away with difficulty levels. I know that might be controversial, but I think they should do away with it
Field.
and
Jay.
make
Very
make like the top teams ultimate difficulty, and like if you're playing a team like Arrogate Town or something, make that like world or professional level or something like that.
Sawyers. It ought to be the goalkeeper's ball.
That's probably an unpopular opinion, to do away with difficulty levels.
Well, let's go to Alan McAnally because there's been a goal in the Arsenal game. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Over it comes. Clattered away.
Or what they should do, but I think it also work, but not something that would happen. That you start your career mode fairly on a like on a same difficulty like world class or professional or something, and the higher your win percentage goes, the higher the difficulty gets. Like you start on professional, and the more wins you get, the more difficult the opposition gets, the more intelligence the AI gets, basically. I think they should do it that way around.
Played into the center of the box. Easy save.
So, but what would happen is
There's been a goal on the
you would
Chelsea
end
bench
up
here.
with a difficulty level higher than ultimate, basically.
25 minutes played.
Like you to feel like you're playing against the #1 FIFA player in the world, wherever he is at the moment.
Sawyers. Almada. Good vision. Can he get onto this? It should be. And a goal! Now they have their opener. And now they can celebrate.
See what I said? Even though it's probably a game we should win, and we probably still can. It's like they had one chance on goal. They had one shot on target, and it went in. I mean, look at this, right? This is my point. Match facts. Look at that. One shot, one on target, one goal. Straight at the fucking keeper.
Deal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Hold on.
Okay, that could have worked.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort.
I still think we're going to win this game, but it's just like they had one shot straight at the keeper, one attempt, one goal.
Samfield.
Probably a team that's in relegation zone.
Alan McAnally.
It's the second goal for Arsenal. 33 minutes played. 2-1.
And again, something that's completely out of the player's control.
Won it back. Not a good pass.
Because you're telling me a West Brom player is beating a 91 rated goalkeeper that easily?
Couldn't keep it.
No way.
Holland.
That's what I'm saying. Crap is still crap. You can't just be good all of a sudden because you're on a higher difficulty level.
Fred. And the ball is loose. Well, they can bring it out now. Konstantinos Laifis.
Look at this.
They are on the wrong end of the
How are they
scoreline.
playing?
But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, this United side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second
No, this
half.
United
They've
side
had
needs
some
to not be
joy.
screwed
Teams
over by the
nearly
freaking
winning,
game.
but just not quite.
Look at their skill moves.
Well, danger here
Skill
as he
moves.
runs up.
Everyone does skill moves. Look at that.
Pulls it back. It could be up for grabs.
So it's not even realistic. Like, are you telling me every footballer plays like that in real life? Is when last have you seen a game in real life where everyone does like step overs and pullbacks and okay, no.
Plenty of time left and a corner coming up. And cutting inside. Fred.
Yes, penalty.
And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty.
It's so lame that we're relying on a penalty against West Brom, who had one shot on target.
His final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has, yeah, but it's quite easy for the referees to throw yellow cards around willy-nilly, but not on this occasion.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, here it is again. You have to say you should score from a penalty.
Yeah, you
I
should.
missed a few in my
I shouldn't even have been behind, to be honest.
and nothing to lose for the goalkeeper.
Well, there is
And I can show you after this game, I can almost guarantee you they're in the relegation zone, this team. One shot on goal, one on target, one goal.
now for the second half.
Typical. That's typical FIFA career mode. And that will probably always be a thing. And I mean,
On to Haaland.
in 2021, especially when FIFA 22 comes out, this goalkeeping needs to be better. On both sides, not just my side. Their goalkeeping is also trash always.
And news coming through of a goal in the Bristol City game. Alan McInally.
It's the second goal for Manchester City. 46 minutes played. 2-0.
Cheers again, Alan.
You see, there again,
Sam Field.
like, why is my defender in the bloody midfield?
Oh, a nice looking pass. Is this the moment?
Like, I can't, and especially on this level,
Making use
you
of his
can't
physical
keep
strength.
an eye on the ball and the players and look down
Sam Field.
at the screen to see who the player is, especially if you have like a bigger screen where you don't have everything in your line of view every
Happy
time.
to have regained possession.
It's fucking annoying.
It's a fine United move in the making.
Like, even the instructions of the players is to stay back, but it always goes into bloody midfield.
Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. And now Shaw. Tremendous block.
Wrong guy on the ball.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Chelsea making waves on the transfer front, and he could be available before you know it, Lee.
Well, he's been the
It's
obvious
again with
target
this
for
freaking.
many
Why
clubs,
are
and
the
you can see
freaking
why.
defenders
He's a
in
top
midfield?
player. Lots of people will love playing with this lad.
Like, they all look the bloody same from this
Still
view.
pushing for that goal that would see them
Like, you
forge
can't.
ahead.
You can basically just tell.
And a goal has gone in the Bristol City match.
Basically, the
Alan
player's
McInally
skin color. You
can
can't
give us
tell
a lowdown.
It's a goal
straight away,
for Bristol
especially if
City.
things are happening quickly. You can't tell which is who,
2-1.
who is who on the pitch.
Erling Haaland. Oh yes, it's gone in, and now a chance.
It's like that with Shaw.
Level in the moment.
Shaw is supposed to be CDM, and then all of a sudden he's in the box ready to strike. And this is my point. Look at these instructions. So Shaw was kind of just behind where Haaland is now, and I only realized it was Shaw because I said it was the wrong guy on the ball. Look at these instructions. Sorry. So it's stay back while attacking. So why is he on the opposition edge of the opposition's box when I tell it to stay back?
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player
And
standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to.
what happens is, this is what happens. I'm telling you this so that you know what's going on in the game. But, like, I'm in control of Shaw now,
Make something happen in this game.
and
Well, he was in the
as you
wrong
can see,
place
look what he's
to
doing.
intercept. Well, something has
Is that
happened.
Shaw going up there now? You see what I mean?
Alan McInally. Well, that
You see what he does?
was dangerous, but just a fraction of.
I don't know if you actually saw what happened there. So, you see there, I passed the ball from, who's that, Upamecano, passed it there to Shaw. Now Shaw is CDM. His instruction is stay back while attacking. Alright, so, passing the ball to Fred. Fred passes it out wide. Goes to Haaland. Look where Shaw is going. Shaw is going past the attacker. And then by the time you have a chance on goal, it's the wrong guy on the ball. Like his instructions is not even to go forward. I literally did nothing to tell him to go forward. That shows you how the game cheats. They put your players in wrong positions. The game basically makes your player go against your instructions, so that you can't really play the game you want to play.
Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier
Because
League action coming up.
what happened there is they basically put Shaw in an offside position. That's basically what happened. Even while Shaw should not even be going forward.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Delivering it into the box.
And
Let's
I mean, I show things out in the game, even if things are going my way, which it is. I am winning the game, obviously, so it's not like we're losing the game, but I don't just want to point things out when I'm losing a game, because then, you know, people get the wrong impression that you're a sore loser if you show things out when you're busy losing. But I mean, we are busy winning, but like there's problems in this game when it comes to goalkeeping. Your instructions don't work properly. Like the game pulls your players out of position, basically. The game puts your players in offside positions when you don't control them. It's insane. Look at that. Again, putting that guy in an offside position when you're not in control of the guy. Look at that. So I was sure, obviously he was offside. I'm not saying he wasn't offside, but how did the game put him offside when I wasn't in control of him? I mean, it's one thing having a 60 or 70 rated player getting himself in shitty positions because he's not that good. But I mean, if you have a 92 rated player, why is he still getting in offside positions? Then it's a freaking stupid players. I always show things faults in a game if I see something that's wrong. I don't care. I'll point out the problems in the game. That's the way I am.
Time is ebbing away. They have such a delicate lead. Will they rue those missed chances? They could be costly. Wood. At times they make passing look easy. Strong play here on the shielding front.
Come on. You see, this is making me nervous. Being ahead by one goal. Like that I'm never confident about that.
It's a third goal for Burnley. 7 minutes remain. 4-3.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan.
Shame. Burnley scores 3 goals and they're still losing.
We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just 1 goal between them. It has gone over the touchline.
Yeah, it's making me nervous, like because of this goalkeeping. I never trust a one goal lead.
Oh, lovely incisive pass. And he's in. Haaland.
Yes,
And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop.
that's game over. Even if they score a goal, which I doubt they will. Let's keep him on, it's fine.
And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Jeremy Boga. Lovely work to get past his man.
Another Chelsea dropout.
Oh, he's given it away inexplicably. Under pressure here.
It's only because I got that third goal that I'm passing like that. Otherwise, I would just basically clear it.
Save, but still a chance. Not a time for cool heads.
Ah,
That's a menacing
what the
attack.
shitty passing is that now? Shitty City.
And that is the end of the game. It goes down as a united triumph. They'll be happy to.
Let's see if we can see some other results, because we need Spurs, Chelsea and Man City to drop points, which I doubt they will. Man City won. Chelsea dropped points, good. Shit, who else dropped points? That was too fast for me. Let me see. Spurs
Just got a couple of questions
haven't
for
played
you.
yet. Okay, we'll see tomorrow what. Hopefully they drop some points. See how it goes. So this is the last game of the episode. I'll probably be on audio in the next 10 to 15-20 minutes maybe. I just need to I
Thank you
think
for
I'll
your
just hop straight onto this. But yeah, I will catch you guys. Oh no, Spurs didn't drop a point. Why am I still 5? Oh, Spurs didn't drop a point. Spurs won. Okay, well. Yeah, it's a shame. Anyways, I will be on in audio in about 10 to 20 minutes. Maybe I'm trying to go for 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll be over. I just want to like prep for tomorrow, yeah. Then I'll jump onto there. And otherwise, I'll catch you again tomorrow. Just